Welcome to Grind 365. This here is the first episode. I'm your host, Down Low. I got some heavy hitters for this first episode. We're going to come in real big. Starting with my man, West Coast Stone P in the building. We got the East Bay Gangster, Spice One, Mr. Suga Boom Boom,
Ready.
Down3r, and of course the voice of the Northwest, Cordell Drake. How y'all feeling tonight?
Nice. Very good.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming through, man. We about to make this special, without a doubt. I'll probably just bounce from person because, man, y'all got a lot right now. We can't even fit this all in the episode, but we're going to get it. We're going to get it smashed out, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, once again, thank y'all for coming through. Spice, April 14th, 1992. Congratulations, you know what I'm talking about. So we got the self-titled Spice One 30-year anniversary on that, you know what I'm saying. In fact, I want to share some goodies with y'all right now. Look at it, we got the Spice One right here.
Yeah, classic.
And then the next one is the follow-up, right?
Yeah.
So next year this will be the 30th anniversary for 187. So, you know, if we get you on the end of that.
G shit, man.
Yes, indeed. I mean, talk about, you know, we'll start with you, Spice, because, you know, you got a lot behind you. From Howard or Hayward? Hayward. Now, you stay a little bit in Texas, right?
Yeah, I was born in Texas.
Okay.
I still went back and forth all the time, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was raised in Hayward.
And cousins of Scarface, right? So is that kind of where the family's at down there? Is that Texas part where you kind of
Houston and Bryan, College Station, A&M College Station, in Houston, Dallas too. I got family out there.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
DL, Down3r, you know,
Sir.
California, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What part?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Heart of Los Angeles, East Coast.
East Los.
East, okay. And Stone,
Coming out of Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yes.
LV in the building.
In the house.
And of course Cordell,
Right here, Spokane.
in Spokane, Washington, without a doubt. And I kind of want to real quick get into the how y'all two met. You remember?
Yeah, I remember. We was at a Shelly Cell concert.
Okay.
Right here in Spokane, wasn't it?
Yeah, you just popped up out of nowhere. Yeah,
I didn't pop up out of nowhere.
Yes, you did.
Dice was hosting the show.
Yeah, Dice.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so that's why you was here because of
that's
Dice?
why I was tagging her
Okay.
with Dice. She was doing a show. She was hosting it, and I met this fool. I seen him on stage, and I was like, "Damn, that fool gets off." So I was like, "Yeah." So matter of fact, it took like what, a year or so before we actually, maybe even a couple, before we actually did some shit together. You know what I mean? Just
kind of chopping it up.
Yeah,
Cordell, it seems you got that impression on a lot of people too. Like when they first hear you, you know, that's their initial thought. I remember, like, you know, obviously the Looney Coleon days and all that, and he was like, we throwing Cordell on the album, you know, like,
my bro.
you know, and so that was it seems like you just got that impression. Do you feel like, you know, I ain't gonna say like, you know, feel like you the shit or something like that, but do you know it's tight, right?
Yeah, it is cool. You know, especially when I walk in a venue and they see,
Yeah.
you know, they're not really ready for what I do on the stage, but then when I do, their mouths drop and shit, so it's pretty cool.
And did you link up with him first, or did you link up with Stone first?
Down3r.
Down3r? Okay. And then what Stone, would you come into play?
From Culture. Yeah, I met you way.
no you met me first, but link up. I think you already did music with this fool.
No,
didn't you?
we did do that before because I added Stone. Remember, I was like, yeah, we gotta have a Stone. I met from my boy Culture Bailey. I was down there in Vegas, and Culture was like, yeah, you need to link up with my bro Stone. Right when Stone came, swooped me up, had a blunt ready, fucking took me out for dinner. It was all love, so yeah.
Big love. Yeah.
Spice, we're gonna have to hit it on the head with you. You so much history behind it, you know. Now you came in the game in '92, or were you already? That's just when the first album hit the shelves.
I mean, we did. I did 187 Proof in 90, 91 when I first released it. But I mean, shit. I was doing albums. I did an album with Too Short, and I was like 16. So I mean, you know, that was the first.
So you officially a part of the Dangerous Crew? Is that safe to say?
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
Yeah, you are the Dangerous Crew.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I've been Dangerous Crew since I was 16. So, you know, even when I met rappers at the age of 16, when I met Shock G, and I met a few other rappers around the Bay Area, they used to be like, damn, you know, you rap with Too Short, Too Short, you know. So I mean, you know, my history is
it's deep.
From him picking me up from school and all that. So yeah, you know, a lot of inspiration, inspiring shit, just picking me up, just taking me to the studio.
I seen some of the crazy stories. I think one in particular when were you getting shot at right in front of Too Short's, was it his crib or something like that?
That was a shootout. Yeah. I was definitely shooting back. It was kind of fun. As long as I didn't get shot, you know. But I was just kind of mad because motherfuckers was shooting up my car, you know. So I just tried to dome their ass, but you know, they took off and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just screaming in the middle of the street, screaming. I thought we was having a gunfight. I remember saying that shit, and I was like aiming at some heads. But you know, they just rolled up on the side of us and started, you know,
just randomly
off, you know. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, fuck these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is these niggas? You know, I ain't even shoot through the window, old bitch ass. So, you know, I just crept through the back of the passenger seat window, in the back window, crawled out that motherfucking, crept around the back and started. And I guarantee you, before they knew it, I was aiming at their heads and shit. They took off though, you know. And it was just a lot of bullshit going on back then, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit happened in front of Short Studio. I mean, even me, you know, when I stole the car, tried to do donuts, I was doing donuts in front of his house. I was just, you know, I was like, how the hell did he know the car was stolen and shit? Like, he was like, man, get that stolen ass car up in front of my house. And he was like, I was smoking the motherfucker up and shit. I was like, I told you I could drive, nigga, you know, see? Because he wouldn't let me drive the Lac. You know, he had a burgundy Lac with the white top. It was convertible. It was like a Barrett's. It was clean as fuck. And he used to pick me up from school and that shit. And I used to be like, man, let me drive. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, nigga, you ain't driving my car, nigga. You only 16, nigga. And he'd be like, you want to smoke a joint? You can smoke a joint. He'd give me some beer and some weed, but he wouldn't let me drive the car and shit. So I decided to steal one and sort of show him I could drive.
Is he the one did he like get you in the studio, or was that something you was already doing, getting in the studio yourself?
Well, that was the first real studio I ever went to was Dangerous Studios.
Okay.
Where I actually seen the mixing board and all of that stuff, and was in there just looking around. That's what that was. But after that, it was kind of like, you know, I want to get back up in there and do my own shit and record my own thing. It took a while after, you know, since from 16, another 4 or 5 years later, I dropped 187 Proof, independent. But you know, in the middle of that, I opened up for NWA. I opened up for remember Rodney O and Joe Cooley and a few other artists that came to the Bay Area, came to Oakland. I opened up for them. But shit, you know, eventually I had to go venture off and do my own thing.
Yeah, because you went on to have a relationship with Eazy-E a little bit, right?
Yeah, or just... I was gonna go to Ruthless for a minute. You know, till, you know, Eazy, literally that day, the day he had, you know, found out he had AIDS. He had flew me out to L.A. and I was in a hotel waiting so I can go meet him at the studio or meet up somewhere. I think we was going to go to the studio. We was going, you know, it was going to be a day. We was going to chill, kick it at the studio, whatever, look at some contracts, think, you know, and, you know, think about signing the Ruthless, but the shit got deterred when I called and one of the homegirls from Hoes with Attitudes, HWA, called him, told me he was in the hospital and just chill out and he's gonna hit me up. Next thing you know, shit was on the news and everything. Crazy.
Do you believe all the conspiracy theories that follow up with that, or you just?
You know, so much didn't happen to me, or I've seen so much in my life, man. It's hard for me not to believe anything. A motherfucker could tell me an alien is outside, and I'll be like, damn, for real, you know. It's just so much shit that happened, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, from people that I from, you know, 1 minute the homie here, next minute he gone, and you know, like even Roger Troutman to homie, damn, I'm tripping. I never got caught with a kilo. If you ever do, yo, you never be me, yo.
What's his
Back
name?
then,
It's not ain't too deep.
Nah,
who's that?
homie from Detroit, man.
Oh,
He
shit,
was
that's
cold
from the
with
West
it too.
Coast.
That song.
Yeah.
But you know, basically,
Right.
it's like 1 minute the homie here, next minute he gone. Even Pimp C, you know, shit, man. The next 10 minutes ain't promised to us. You just gotta focus and get everything done now. You can't wait. You know how they say, you can't put off tomorrow what you can do today.
Right.
That's some of the realest shit a motherfucker could ever tell you. You know what I'm saying? Shit, whatever you got to do, man, do it now.
DL, you remember, you know, where you was or what you was doing them NWA days?
Yeah, I was because in the 80s like that, if you remember, though, they wouldn't play rap on the regular radio station. You had to listen to it on the AM station. So I'd be on the AM station and shit, trying to hearing whatever the fuck I could, bro, for real. 'Cause you wouldn't hear them on FM station.
Yeah.
You had to go to the AM stations and shit. Damn, I just told my age right now.
Oh, geez, man.
Cordell, you remember what's going down back then? Or you was,
young.
no?
Yeah, I was young.
Yeah.
84.
You know about that Ruthless too. I don't know. I heard through, but you know they were saying that Snoop was trying to originally be with Eazy-E and Ruthless in the early days, like back when Dre was, you know, around. Because I guess Dre was like, I don't know, but I guess he was like bringing them around or something like that, and they were thinking about it. But
yeah, I mean that could be true. I mean, the whole camp, you know. Just from me leaving, coming from Oakland, from the Bay Area, going to LA, it was a different experience because in Oakland I was Chico from Hayward. In LA I was Spice motherfucking One. So I go to LA, and you know I get a different respect from everybody. You know, even the entertainers, the actors, and everybody. You know, so. Yeah, I get out there and I got love from the whole Dog Pound, from Eazy, from Cube, from the whole, you know, it's all love everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching everything. You know, I seen all of the people.
Yeah.
You know, I never got mixed up in the shit, but I was just sitting back, you know, as a Bay nigga, like y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Like, no. even when back in the day when Dog Pound was beefing with BG Knockout and all that
right,
shit, you know,
they dog out there swinging.
even Quick and 8, you know, I never used to get in the middle of that shit because Quick was the homie and 8 was the homie.
Yeah,
everybody was cool, you know. So I just used to be like, man, y'all crazy and shit.
Were you closer to 8 in that situation though, or?
Well, I would be with 8. I would kick it with 8.
Okay.
A lot more Quick, but you know. It would be times I would go to LA and you know, Quick, him and Second and None come swoop me up and we go kick it, you know what I'm saying? But I was with 8 a lot, you know, doing a lot of songs, albums, recording a lot, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I mean, Quick done been over to the house, you know, he done came to the house, we done had females over there, drunk, throwing up, everything, just a lot of fun though. Me and Quickly kicked it hard, you know. So I'm just glad that they cool now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? So maybe we could all do some shit. You know, that'd be cool.
You been on a show with both them together? Because I know they cool now, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like we did. They went through one in
Arizona.
In Arizona, yeah. Quick
That show
and
was.
there.
Quick and they was.
Compton's Most Wanted, Jay Quick, Short. That was a live show. So I mean,
That was tough.
We've been out here OGing it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting it in and shit.
I don't know. I don't even know if you're going to even remember this. There was a show out there in Longview, Washington, little city on the west side of the state. And I was opening, and you were supposed to be shooting a video or something like that. You had a film crew there, and you was like up top or something like that.
It was where?
In Longview. Is it Longview or I think it's Longview out there, right? Because there ain't no Long Beach.
No, there's a Longview out there.
There's a Longview, yeah. So it was like a small city. It was a small show though too, because it was a small city.
Damn.
Yeah, so I was like, he probably ain't gonna remember this one.
You know, I do so much shit. Like, I mean, you know, it's been 30 years since that dropped, and before that,
right?
You know, it's like I had so many decades. It's been decades. Like, you know, I started at 16, and you know, I was signing autographs at 16, and you know, by the time I got to 21, we dropped 187 proof in that, and you know, and then what? 92, we dropped that. And then, you know, here I am, you know, everything went.
You what, 14 albums deep, or you got more than that?
Probably more than that. Probably more than that, man. You know, I mean, I could probably argue with anybody about who got the biggest catalog.
Yeah.
As far as features and songs that I have with other artists over the years, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think it's been 30 years, and I worked fast.
You was short trying to compete and stuff.
It's been short times of burst of me doing verses. Shit. I mean, I done dropped. I did like a whole album in like 9 days, including projects with me and 8. Just hella shit like compilations. All the movie soundtracks over the years, you know, just all of the features. I've done so many features, man.
Yeah.
So many features just to be, you know, I charge a little something and knock it down, you know, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, some shit like that, and knock it down. But, you know, all over a lot of features, man. If you, I think you could drive from here to back to California and not listen to the same Spice One song if you wanted to. There's so many fucking songs.
I think Strap on My Side's probably got me my favorite. You know.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite producer working with? Like, of all those albums, who?
Man, it's hard to say because it's Battle Cat, EA Ski, Ant Banks, Paris, Clint Sands, Battle Cat. I said his name.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard.
Was that a little bit later?
What?
Tracks? Was he early in the game or was he later? Tracks a Million?
And R.I.P. Yeah, that was 93. Yeah.
Okay.
But the latest, you know, I've been working with the Mechanics.
Mechanics.
They
Whoa.
So I mean, you know, it's like I say, a beat be a white like a white sheet of paper to a painter, man.
Yeah.
It's cool to just deal with listen to different beats from different producers because you don't know what you gonna come up with just hearing that whatever sound it is. So I like to listen to different beats from everywhere just to see what I'm gonna come up with, you know.
Is it 3 gold albums that you got?
On my own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was the first 3 albums, and then all of the other stuff, the movie soundtracks and all of the other things. Like all the plaques together, I probably got maybe like 14 or 15 platinum and gold plaques. Even the Are You Still Down album, the Tupac, the Minister Society, the Jason's Lyric, the Tales from the Hood, all of that stuff. You know.
You get paid some good royalties on those movie soundtracks when you get a song.
Yeah.
On those, they pay pretty good.
You just gotta go after your royalty. You can't sit there. They won't say shit.
Yeah.
You don't go get it. They'll sit there and let all that money pile up and collect interest on it. If you don't go get it, you know, you got to send somebody after it or go get it yourself.
We'll hop over to you, DL. Just kind of make our way around real quick. So many of you. So growing up, obviously, you know what I'm saying, times got rough. You explain like just your time growing up. I mean, probably like we'll say teen. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting next to the dude right here.
Yeah.
I used to do robberies and shit to his music, you know what I mean? So it's fucking
Full circle.
So I'll be on one and just put on fucking Spice One and go. Him and Sibo and be gone. You know what I mean? Just be on one.
Some things.
So it's pretty fucking amazing how shit goes around
Yeah.
full circle and shit. I'd never ever think I could sit next to Down right there. So yeah. But yeah, at 16 years old, I was just gang banging, dog. Didn't have music, nothing. I was just gang banging. Shit. Doing stupid shit.
Where do you think, like, because when I listen to your music, you probably just don't listen just to rap and hip hop, huh? Do you listen to
Everything. Yeah,
everything?
I'm everything.
Because
yeah.
I kind of get that off.
Yeah,
I was like,
everything.
he's got different inspirations.
I like rock and roll.
Okay.
I even like some heavy metal. I like country. I like it all, bro. I do. You know, I like it all.
Did the music come in?
No, it came as poetry. My mom used to write poems. When I was in prison, my mom would always send me poems, and to help me lift my spirits. And so I would write poems too, to lift her spirits. It's poems.
Yeah.
And that's how Suga Boom Boom started. Was with a poem.
Did you like Suga Boom Boom?
No.
Because I heard you didn't like it when you.
No. I just felt like it was just a pancake beat, just like it was just a 1-2 beat on the desk, and thought it was very mediocre. I didn't realize the impact it had to drug addicts. So I didn't realize that impact it was going to have to the recovery world and to drug addicts right now. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And I think that's what I'm inspired by is your story. Like,
Yeah, it was
you know, what
crazy.
you've been through, what, drugs, right? Was it alcohol?
Heroin, meth. Nah, not really alcohol, bro.
Okay.
I wasn't really I like alcohol. I like weed, but I was more of a meth and heroin. You know, so, and PCP. I stayed on that term.
And then, I mean, at some point, it just hit you.
Jail.
Jail.
It was a revolving door. And I just felt like, okay, jail, drugs, gangbang is all a revolving door, man. And it was just last time I was in. You know, I sat down. I was in D1 in Wasco, and I sat there and wrote Suga Boom Boom, and
Yeah.
I actually sat on that song for since I got out. And then even after I got out, I was out 3 years, and it wasn't until I was really doing bad, I was on Spice. Since I was fucking with that Spice, you know what I mean? And
You ain't talking about the song, either.
nah, I ain't talking about the songs. I was fucking with that Spice, and my sister came and got me out of the fucking streets, bro, and she's like, "Come on, man, hey, do that song for me." So I did that song. Had my niece go on. I said, wrote her down the hook. I said, go practice it. She practiced it, came out that night, and went viral the next day. So it's like, cool.
And y'all end up remixing it.
Yeah,
about
with
a
Lady
couple
Dice and
times.
shit. Well, we have Ashley on it. We have my niece on it. So it's twice. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I have a solo on it. So yeah, 3 times.
And even the video, right? You guys did the video a couple times.
We
Or
scratched
something
the
like
first
that?
one.
Okay.
Didn't like how the first one came out. It wasn't a theme. It was more of a everybody walking down the street, and that's not what I wanted from the song. It was more of about drugs.
Yeah.
You know, so I wanted to really get the impact of what heroin could do to somebody. And that's when me and Lady Dice got together, and we did the storyboard for it. Had Guap shoot it, and yeah, man, it's been a wrap since then. It was cool.
In which you've had some uncles pass along the way, right?
Yeah.
A couple uncles and
Yeah.
whatnot. Was
Yeah,
that also
family members and shit? My uncle Rocky, my uncle Tony died of PCP. He smoked sherm and died in the pool of overdose. My uncle Rocky finally died of cirrhosis of the liver, but he was slamming that's how I learned. It's from him. So I used to tie him off.
Now, were you on like an Australian record label or something like
Yeah,
that?
I'm actually with Blue Pot.
Yeah, how did that
Shout out to
come
Blue
about?
Pot. They gonna get mad at me. They was ambulance chasing. they see the viral song. They was on my bumper, fool, and I was like, "Fuck it, yeah, let's do it." You guys are from where? Australia. Oh yeah, let's fuck with that. That's just it.
That's crazy. I like the Fat Joe Lean Back remix.
Yeah, I
you
fucks with that,
up.
man. Thank you.
You tore that up right
I
there.
fucks with that, man. That's probably one of my favorite. He told me too. We gotta play that tomorrow at the show. I'm
Oh, yeah?
Cool. Yeah.
Stone, we'll get in your story. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Coming up in LV, how was that? You know?
Oh, it's Vegas, so it's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fast.
Was Vegas still growing at that time? Because I hear people say Vegas is like still growing.
Oh yeah, it's a boom town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still growing for sure.
Which Spice, you out there right now too, right? Out in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the shows and all that? I know they got like the top notch artists and stuff hitting that, but do they show love to the local artists around the way, or is it overlooked?
I want to say they do. I mean, the local artists show love to the local artists.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of like show love to each other.
Yeah,
And that's kind of
real shit.
Real talk.
what I wish it was like here in Spokane. Or do you feel that it's like that here in Spokane?
Absolutely.
See, I don't think it is neither.
What?
I don't
You
think.
show love to the other artists? I don't know. I think this dude gets amazing love.
Yeah, I mean, certain people will, but as far as everyone showing love to each other and all that,
Maybe I answered that wrong then. Yeah, because, it's pockets. Like, it's pockets of
yeah.
Exactly what
It's
it is.
pockets of people who support each other type of thing.
I think that the city got to get behind their artists or their artists like they get behind their basketball team or they get behind their football team. That's the only way that you got to represent. You got to represent your artist just like you represent your football team. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way people get out there. You know what I'm saying? You rep your city all you want to, but do your city rep you? You know what I'm saying? That's the question. Like, motherfuckers got to get behind their artists. Bottom line, everybody like, well, my city don't. Ain't nobody coming up in my city. Nobody coming up. That's because motherfuckers ain't backing nobody.
Ain't backing.
It's too much. Everybody want to be the man.
Exactly.
Oh no, we gonna back him. Or no, we gonna back him. Everybody need to back one motherfucker. Find one motherfucker that's worthy.
And run with it.
And run with it.
And run with it. Build that shit.
Build that shit. Yeah.
And the key words are worthy. That's worthy. Is he gonna be the type of artist to help other artists out when he get to his position, or is he gonna baller block the rest of the niggas in the city because he want to be the man
And lock it all down for
lock it
himself.
down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of that come into play too. You know what I'm saying? So, it gotta be nigga gotta be worthy of the game or worthy of that push, worthy of the city getting behind him.
Yeah.
On your come up, I mean, did it hit you quick, or did you have time to reflect on what was going on, or was it just all coming?
It was all coming.
It was
man.
all coming?
blurry. It's hard to reflect still. It was even Morning Dead Homies and all of that shit. It's hard, man. You trying to, you out here trying to do this and do that, and you want to go visit the homie grave. You want to, and you sometimes you sit back when you do got time and you think, damn, this nigga dead. Like, he's not here no more. Damn. It's been times like I've been sitting, like when I watched Welcome to the Ghetto video, half them niggas in the video ain't even here no more. So when I watched that video, all my old school videos, like a lot of the cats in the video, it fucked me up because they're not here no more. I sit back and be like, damn, G-Nut is gone. Like, damn, Pac is gone. Like, Bushwick Bill is gone, and Mac Dre, like these is like my friends and shit. Like damn, niggas are not here no more. And I sit back and say that to myself sometimes, like damn. But shit, you know, you got to keep pushing because you know that's what they up in ghetto heaven cheering nigga on to do anyway. Shit.
Yes, I mean, especially if you look at Pac's tree, between his family, his label mates, I mean, the whole Death Row. I mean, it's just like everyone's passing. And, you know, it's crazy if you look back on it. Even around Snoop Dogg's tree, everyone's passing. So only so many of them is just really out here to, you know, to really be out here telling the story.
Heavy D.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just people that's just gone, just like, damn, man. I'm just, you know, I'm really glad, you know, Eazy is gone. I'm just really glad we still got DOC, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for the Doc. Keep rocking, Doc.
What
do your thing, man.
Funky.
Wherever you at, baby, do your thing, man.
Pushing.
DOC, man.
Yeah,
do your
keep
shit.
pushing.
That beat was hard too on the it's funky.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
one of the
man.
hardest beats.
Yeah. One of my
out there.
favorite artists of all time is the DOC. Like, you know, it's very inspirational towards Spice One is DOC. Hell yeah.
You ain't got to say no names, but is there anybody you met that you was looking up to, and then you met him, and you're like, you ain't the same cat that I thought you was, or
yeah, it was.
you met a couple of those?
Yeah, it was like, damn, you like an asshole. But you know, hey, you know, to each his own. It's like, you know, what he eat don't make me shit anyway. So I mean, you know,
That's a good way to put it too. What he eat don't make me shit at all. Sick, dog. That's dope.
shit, I'm gonna keep on rocking and doing me, man.
Stone back in the back in, you know, Las Vegas or whatnot, to come up, you know, making that come up. Well, how was that like? Describe a little bit of that.
You know, I've been doing music since I've been young.
Okay.
Yeah, my uncle, he was in the church heavily, so you know, he played the piano, did the drums, he did all the sound for it. So he had a studio, he had a group, and I remember just being young, him coming in the house, throwing pads on the ground, because I grew up with a bunch of cousins. I had about 10 cousins. So, you know, we all just be at the crib and shit, and he had the studio upstairs. And we want to be involved. We wanted to go upstairs just to be involved with hearing music shit. And we want to be involved so much, he would come downstairs and tell us to write. And I remember us being like 10 years old, like 11, 12, right around that time, trying to put it together. And
Who was inspiring you at that time?
As far as like
Music-wise, or who was you listening to that was like, man, I could do this?
Oh man, I was a big Warren G fan. I'm gonna be honest. Like when Regulators came out, like I can't say I was really into NWA because I was before my time a little bit. But when Warren G came out and I heard Regulators, just that whole sound, how funky it was, and like that really impacted me. I knew right then and there. I was like, oh, I'm into this. Like I used to listen to that CD every single day. I know it from top to bottom. You know what I mean? I was one of my
chords, strings, we bring
melodies, G-Folks. Yeah.
Rhythm is life.
Yeah.
Life is
rhythm. Yeah, so.
Because what? Dre learned off Warren, didn't he? Is that the story?
He what?
Dre learned a little bit off of Warren? Because isn't Warren the big brother, ain't he?
No, Dre's a big
Dre's a big brother?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Okay.
Warren G's a little brother, but I think was that him with Dog Pound? Was Warren G with Dog Pound and Snoop and Daz and all of that? Was they all one group?
That's a question. You know, I think.
I know when they first got signed.
I thought he was solo.
Yeah.
I thought he was solo.
It was Warren G and Nate Dogg.
Yeah.
Because he ended up going to Def Jam and tearing it up over there.
He brought him back to life.
That's what I'm. That's on.
Yeah. Warren G brought
Seems like he had a couple saviors. DMX didn't DMX bring him back to life too a little bit. DMX brought back Def Jam.
Oh hell yeah!
They had a couple saviors
and the Wu-Tang
in the equation. Yeah.
Wu-Tang. I remember I was gonna sign the Def Jam, but I was on Jive, and it was like, I was like, man, shit, they ain't finna let me go. I was talking to Russell and everything. But they even had South Central Cartel on Def Jam.
And I think we touched this up with you, Cordell, but you've always been in Spokane, or were you?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty
I
much.
moved back and forth from different areas like Manteca, Sacramento. I lived out in D.C. with my boy Dice, but yeah, I'm from here.
Okay. And you still traveling too, man. Like, that's one thing I respect. You got the show, the little travel show. Was it you and Risky, right?
Yep, Destination X, yeah.
Destination X, how's that going?
Right now with all this music going on, and especially connecting with Down3r, we're just super busy trying to stay moving and get these records done.
I peeped a few. You put me on game on a couple of spots.
There you go.
You know,
You don't know so bad with this fool?
They're fun, yeah, they're fun. We're gonna get back on it.
You been on one too?
No, I want to.
Oh, okay.
I want to. Like, he went down to L.A. and hit the Skid Row and shit.
That's what I'm about to say. Yeah.
I wanted to go down
You guys
there with
camped
that.
there?
We stayed the night there, yeah.
You stayed the night there?
It was a trip.
That's dope.
You know all about Skid Row?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a homegirl that lived on Skid Row that was a really family friend of ours that honestly she wanted to be there. She didn't, like, she had help, but she wanted to be out there with her people. I'm like, so we go down there and visit her and shit, dog, for real.
Damn, Skid Row.
I guess we'll just go ahead and hit it on the head because it's such a big topic. But you, Spice, obviously you're close with Pac, you know, which I was just seeing. I seen y'all little Milwaukee story that y'all had go down out there.
Yeah.
When he was calling out. It seemed like, tell me if I'm correct, but it seemed like, because I hate people like, well, you know, Pac, he should just focus on the music, and, you know, some people's like, he ain't about that life. But when you look at everything collectively, it's like, how you gonna say he ain't about that life? I mean, he done shot, what, two off duty? You know what I'm saying? He done
got shot, got robbed, all that shit.
Didn't have a problem firing off on anybody, you know? So, I mean, how can people be like, you know, he ain't really about that life when, I mean, that to me already says, you know.
If you shot two off-duty police officers, you about that life. You know what I mean? This shit was just crazy. They was asking, you know, even about the fight with the Hughes brothers and shit. And, you know, I wasn't down there to see it, but, you know, my people was. And, you know, they you know, I mean, Pac he'll take off on a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, quick. Like, it wasn't no question, you know. He'll take off, man. Like, fire on a nigga, like, fast, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, it's been times where we went to the club and I just see a chair fly across the room or some shit, and I knew it was him. Like, you know, okay, that's this nigga and shit.
Was it
Already knew.
They said he had hands though too. I mean, I heard he had some decent hands.
And you know, shit, you gotta have hands. You know, like he used to say. You know, he living in the city where the skinny niggas die. You know, if you ain't got no hands, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, you'll be a victim out in this bitch. But the Milwaukee. With them GDs, it was crazy because, you know, you don't want to face fucking 300 GDs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like instant death, nigga. You know what I'm saying? so I'm like, man, come on, Pac. Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all bitch ass niggas and shit. I'm like, okay, this nigga's finna get us killed.
Well, they chase everybody in the hotel, right? Or something like that. Scarface said that.
I had 2 Glocks on me, so I wasn't running.
That's what I heard too.
But I was like, man, I don't want to have to shoot nobody and shit. I'm just gonna walk to the room, but you know, hey, this nigga crazy. Like, this nigga crazy.
Scarface said he wanted to go back out there. Out the hotel room and jump right back into action. And he's like, man, sit
like
your ass down.
Get your motherfucking ass back in the... Matter of fact, I think he went to Chicago. Like, take your ass to Chicago, man. I'll bring the weed out there. Just go, man, with your crazy ass, nigga. You finna get us all killed out of this motherfucker. you know, because I was sitting down, he tapped me on the shoulder, he said, come on. And I'm like, you know, I said, you finna go perform? And nigga said, I'm finna go fight.
Finna go get down, fool. We'll catch this, but we're gonna serve these motherfuckers up real quick.
Then he went out there and grabbed a mic and said, you bitch ass niggas. And it was like 300 gangster disciples in the first 3 rounds. I'm like, is he talking to him? Oh my God, we finna die tonight. But you know, I mean, that's what quote unquote gangster rappers. We here to mediate the shit and get on stage and get on the mic and say some shit that we'd die for. You know what I'm saying? Right there and then. That's the difference between gangster rappers and, you know, regular artists who do regular music. Like, we gonna say that shit. Like, you know, we not. I said I was a gangster, nigga. I'm gonna say what the fuck I'm saying. Give me a few shots of Hennessy and some blunts, nigga, and I'm gonna feel like I'm back on the block and start talking shit like I'm standing right there on the corner, nigga. And it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but you can't beat fucking reality. You can't beat reality. You can't beat 2 feet planted to the fucking concrete.
Right.
A motherfucker who know where you stand. Or a motherfucker that's letting you know where we stand or where he stand or exactly what it is. You can't beat that shit. You can't beat realism. Motherfucker telling you what it really is instead of beating around the bush or lying some shit, you know. I'd rather a motherfucker tell me what it really is. You know what I'm saying? They say that the people who curse, you know, to tend to be more real about what they're saying because we trying to get our motherfucking point across. Shit, you know? I'm not finna. I've been shot in my lung. I don't like wasting my motherfucking breath. You know what I'm saying? Like some real shit. So, yeah, you can't beat real. You know, real is Welcome to the Ghetto. In 2022, all the way from 1990, a motherfucker cannot hate on realism. You can sit there and say how many cars you got, how many bitches you got, you know, how much jewelry you got and all of that shit, and the motherfucker, oh, fuck that nigga, you know, he just rapping about how much motherfucking money he got and bitches. But if you start rapping about what's really going on or talking about what's really going on out here, can't nobody fucking hate on that. How you gonna hate on that? You can't hate on a motherfucker telling you what's really, really going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I want to touch upon that because I know, like, you're big in the story mode, you know, and telling the stories and whatnot. And, I mean, we can go back to, you know, Slick Rick and everybody, Nas, you know, and I feel like, in a sense, it's kind of dying, you know, these days.
It is, and that's fucked up because, you know, damn, like, the story's gonna be gone. Like,
yeah.
That's a good element in hip hop that we, you know, that made us, you know, it's fucked up because you take the elements out of hip hop that made us love hip hop from the beginning. Like, you don't want to take shit out of it because then we'll forget why we love the shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The cuts and the scratches are gone already. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like example.
What do you think about the change now? You see streaming and everything's digital.
That's good.
You think it's good?
I think it's good because, you know,
more people exposed.
Yeah, you don't have to fucking, you don't have to get signed to a major label to make $1 million.
Or do the footwork that they had to do back in the day to sell their shit, right?
Yeah, we had to drive all around this motherfucker, man. I drove from Oakland all the way to Atlanta to New York, passing out CDs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Selling and passing out CDs instead of promoting on the internet. We didn't have the fucking internet. We had to drive around and pass the motherfuckers out.
Yeah.
Because now, I mean, you're probably getting more off of a CD back then compared to now, I would imagine.
Yeah, shit. $13 a unit. You know, you sell 1 million units at $13 a unit. Shit, you a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You drive from here to New York and you sell 1 million units at $13 a unit. You make some real motherfucking money. Shit. People got physical copies. You know, I remember I shook hands with my fans.
Stone, you ever made a CD, or, you know, when did you get in the game as far as project-wise, making your first project?
I dropped a project back in October.
October?
Gypsy. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's the feedback on that?
It's I got nothing but great feedback.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things that just a matter of time before people just catch on to it.
Any features on the project?
Yeah, I got two features, 3 features.
Okay.
Yep.
And then do you have like a tour or something to follow up with, or just?
Yeah, I'm actually on tour right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing tour right now. I'm just kind of doing it all over the place right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Cordell, you jumping on spot to spot, or you on tour as well, or how's that going?
He's on. You're on tour with Capone and all them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing spot shows with Down3r.
How did that, Mr. Capone, right?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
That actually came about through Culture.
Okay.
Shout out to Culture. You know, he plugged a lot of this
Yes,
stuff
sir.
in. Yeah, he happened to manage him, and you know, we got a relationship, an extensive relationship. And yeah, he just
Now, is he from Boise?
Yeah, he from Boise.
Okay, so y'all just connected through music
I used
or
to
something?
live in Boise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I used to live in Boise for about 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I connected with him a while back. I was in transition trying to change my life, so I decided to move to something a little different. So I moved out there and connected with him. He wasn't even into music at that time.
You got quite a few videos out right now too, don't you?
Yeah. I got some things going on for sure. Yeah, some real good things.
And you working on the next project already, or just focusing on what you got right now?
Right now I'm just putting out singles. The next project already ready. It's
Okay.
already done. I just, type of music I make, I don't want it to get lost, so I don't want to flood it. I don't want to oversaturate it too much, because I'm still trying to get people to see what I'm doing. So,
I feel it.
Yeah.
And you already been to Spokane a couple of times, right? Or,
Oh yeah, this like another home for me.
Uh-huh.
I love it out here, for sure.
Y'all got something going down together, or is it just kind of featured back and forth?
Back and forth.
Back and forth.
Well, we trying to get something going, all three of us.
Okay.
Man. We trying to
That'd
get
be
an album
dope.
going. We working on something.
Yeah, we got two records, dope records right now.
But Stone be a busy ass dude though. Stone be all over the place.
Shit.
It's hard to pin this.
I know. I
dude down.
usually see you with like a cup in your hand or something like that.
Yeah.
You got the cup. I'm like,
Put that shit down outside.
Y'all do this shit as long as y'all send me a motherfucking verse. Nigga, give me a verse. Open. Can I get it? Give me an open 12, open 16.
look, Spice
Somewhere on the
already down.
motherfucker, man. Leave me something open.
I definitely got something chopped up for you too, if you want it.
Shit, for real.
Yeah, because you said you don't even write, right? You just go off and kind of.
I'll be going off energy, man.
Has it always been like that, or did you start off writing?
Nah, I started off writing.
Okay.
It's just the times changed and shit. It's easier to record now. Shit, if you fucked up back then when you was recording, you would have to go back and it was a big reel to reel back there, and then you had to find a place where you messed up and cut that piece out, then tape the reel back together, and then go back and start over.
What?
You know what I'm saying? If you messed up when you was
Yabba
recording.
Dabba Doo days.
Yeah. So now it's like shit. If I fuck up, I can just say go back and start me right there. Okay, well, yeah, go back and start me right there.
Yeah.
Fuck right now. I thought, hey, I'm just gonna get up there and say whatever I was gonna write. I don't think I can just stand up here and say what I was gonna write. If I fuck up, just take me back. I'm sure I can get out. I'm like, come on, nigga, you a rapper. You can get out 8 bars. You can get 8 bars out, at a time and shit, in punch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the time you get out 8 bars twice, you know what I'm saying? You die and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Our Pop was like that. He'd be like, "Let's go. We come bring the hook
I
later."
seen that video.
You seen that?
He said the last person that said the same.
Yeah.
Whatever the last word was on that song, that's gonna be the title of this song.
He's with the Outlaws, and
Yeah,
he's
we just
like,
keep on doing this.
boom,
Shit.
boom, boom.
To me, that's motivation.
Did you
when
witness
got
that
some shit
too
like that.
when he was with Pac?
Yeah, well, we used to. We'll sit up and talk about how to do this music, just like 2 martial artists would sit up there and talk about different moves when they doing kung fu or doing whatever move. We sit up there like, okay, well, yeah, just like what he said. Well, shit, the last song we just did, we gonna take the words from that and make a new song out of this, and that's a strategy. That's a strategy we can use to keep, so you don't go into no fucking writer's block or no crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the dopest line that you said in your last song is the hook to your next song. You know what I'm saying? It's that easy. It's certain shit that you gotta, we sit up and discuss how we do this shit, just like 2 basketball players or 2 martial artists or whatever. Same shit.
Yeah, It's everybody, like you said, got Pro Tools, and it's the game's a lot easier these days.
It's definitely a lot easier.
Hell yeah. Like you be like, punch me in, nigga. I just drop 8 bars, just punch me in on the next 8 and shit, and we'll be done with the hook, with the verse.
Yeah.
If you at the lowest of the low, people on their phones, their cell phones, trying to record, but that's super low budget right there.
Hey,
but that's what it's come down to.
They got an app for it, what I'm saying? You record on your app, motherfucker be like, hey, Spice, you need to drop a verse. And I'm like, shit, and there's an app that'll let me drop that verse right there and send it back to him.
You'll do it?
I'll fucking do it right there and send it back to him.
They can fuck with it in the studio.
Okay,
yeah.
They can fucking make that shit sound live. How X-Rated did it? When X-Rated was shooting
through the phone.
Through the phone.
Him and Mac Dre, too. Yeah, Mac Dre. And I heard he's still making some good money off that, too.
Hell yeah. Yeah, because that shit was dope. That shit was dope. When he was rapping from the jailhouse, man, that was gangster as hell. My nigga Mac.
Thank you, dog. I stopped the bleeding already. It's good though. I was just bleeding, fool.
Yeah. All these lights, all this electricity, is hot as hell up in here. So we fanning. Everybody wearing black right now.
Blacked out.
Homie, Mac Minister. We was on tour. And that fool got in the he got in the tour bus with a bullet in his leg and shit, and he was bleeding. And I'm like,
who's the one that got locked up for the Mac Dre revenge?
Let that motherfucker leak.
I couldn't even tell you.
No?
He didn't want to go to the hospital with that. Okay.
Oh shit, it was fresh in there. Oh shit! I thought he just had that shit in for a minute. Oh, wow.
He was bleeding.
Oh shit!
I was like, you not gonna do nothing about that?
Aspirin or something, dog? You cool with it?
You just gonna sit there and let the shit bleed, huh? Okay, well, fuck it. You don't need no bandage or nothing. You don't need my bandana or anything and shit. Like, nigga, man, hey, real niggas do real shit.
Real tough. They gonna suffer.
Mac Minister, shout out to Mac Minister. I love you, nigga. Shit. Crazy motherfucker.
Because that's you touching up on earlier. I feel like the Bay kind of like supports their own, because you got a lot of Bay cats that come out at some point, have a nice buzz to get their career started or something like that.
Yeah.
Now whether they mess with each other or not, or I've kind of heard different stories, probably the politics and stuff like that.
It's a lot of politics.
Yeah.
I think the Bay more closer like that supporting the artists in LA is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because y'all got the gang culture and all that.
They got that shit too.
Yeah.
These guys is different, but they still got it.
They move a little different.
Yeah, they move a little different, but it's still.
Yeah, I mean, it's you got to think about how we, like I said earlier, about how we support our football and basketball teams. Yeah. Like the Warriors and the Raiders were losing for years, dude, years. And we still supported them. Like, we was still like running around with Raiders
fans out there. Years.
Still running around with Raiders gear on. We still running around with Warriors gear on or whatever. Warriors finally doing good or whatever. And shit.
No, I'm a Steelers fan.
You're a Steelers fan?
Yes, sir.
Raiders?
I'm a Green Bay fan.
Green Bay? Okay.
Yeah,
okay, I can't blame it.
But I'm going to keep it. I fuck with the Raiders too, because they in my hometown now, so I ain't even going to lie. I deal with them too.
It's hard.
Been in a lot of hometowns,
How we get
Them fools are like the Mario Hoppers of the fucking football team, dog. They been to LA, Oakland, Las Vegas.
Spice, who's your favorite team?
The Raiders.
Raiders? Okay.
My bad, dog. My bad,
It's hard not to like the Raiders because, I mean, shit.
I fuck with them.
I mean, they're like the Bad News Bears of the
I fuck with them back in the day with Lala Zato and Plunkett and all them fools. The Raiders in LA was a total gang culture.
Yeah, right.
Raiders not a football team.
No,
Raiders
it's not. Yeah, Raiders is not a football team. If you supported Raiders shit in the 80s and the 90s because your neighborhood, that's some gang shit. That's it. That's it. I even had a Raider hat on back in the day, fool. That was some gang shit, fool.
Cordell, who you fuck with?
Washington State.
Yeah. Yeah. You fuck with Seahawks?
Yeah,
What
he
the
fucks
fuck is
with- I thought, don't you have what?
What's so damn funny?
I thought you said NFL team, dog. I thought you were talking about NFL. I didn't know we went
No,
to
we
college.
talking NFL. We talking NFL. But yeah. Either way, you say Washington State, so you hold it down for the whole Washington.
Yeah, so
Keeping
yeah,
Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, keeping Northwest.
Right.
You know, I'm a Cowboys fan. You know, back to talking about Dallas earlier. But you know, as you live and learn with them, man. You either hate them or you love them. That's what I heard.
You live more than you learn, fool.
Because you know we get a lot of backlash. You know, we was talking about one time. I was like, could you imagine, like, especially just teams in general being like, you know, like a gang culture, right? It's like, oh, that's what you represent over there, or well, fuck your team over there.
Fans
You
take
know,
it like that.
If you look at it like that,
The fans, we do that shit. The players, they're all cool with each other. Well, us, we kill each other. We beat the dog brains off of somebody.
How the players kicking with each other, but the fans will bang.
Fuck each other up.
We lose at the college. We lose in Oakland back in the day.
In preseason.
And the bus barely make it out of the motherfucking parking lot.
It.
so you got backlash coming up with your music career, obviously through the politics and whatnot. Like you get, but got that other side. Hey, we ain't fucking with Down3r's music or whatever. Like
Who,
that.
like the Northerners?
Just whoever.
Not really,
just in
dog. Some
California.
real shit, fool. Like I'll get a couple of them, but I don't swing that way no more. I'm 48 years old, dog. Like that shit is so played out to me. I'll get Northerners on there that talk to me cool, and I get Northerners on there that want to talk shit. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
Like I'm fool, bro. I'm 48,
Right.
dog. You banging on me on fucking internet for real? This is what you new dudes do? Mm-hmm. We didn't have that shit back in the day. Fool, you catch me slipping, catch me slipping. But yeah, no, I get backlash, but I don't care about that shit.
I mean, I have heard that's gotten a little better as far as, the politics. Like, you got Nipsey Hussle with YG and, gang cultures is kind of coming together a little bit more, making it a little bit
and
more.
as far as that's concerned, like my homies know that, like, if I'm 48, dog, like, you're not putting food on my table. I'm putting food on my table, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm not sitting there, I'm not talking about gang life, I'm not glorifying it. I'm not throwing my neighborhood up out there like that, so I just try to keep it positive. I try to keep it what I know, drug abuse, and shit like that, bro.
How many albums deep are you?
Oh, I'm just fucking bro. Don't even go there. Don't even go there with me. I'm sporadic like I'm over. I got songs everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, I got songs everywhere. Like I said, well, this is poetry for me. I was in the feds to start off in the state, but I was in the feds. This is poetry for me. I didn't know this was gonna happen. We put this song out on Facebook and it went viral the next day. 1 million views. Bam. So we're like, fuck it, let's roll with this shit, bro. And so, and I started coming out with some other shit. I was like, nah, get back to that heartfelt shit that you go through, that painful shit that you go through, because your people feel that shit. So, that's why I try to stick with it. That's why I fuck with Stone, Cordell, my homie Locus Luciano, the homie out there, motherfucking, how's it going, Stone, fucking Uno the Prodigy.
Yeah. We'll get them up in here too.
But these are all like dudes. Like I'm seriously blessed, bro, to be around such talented motherfuckers like these dudes, man. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Word up.
Cause you got and it seems like you kind of got your little phases. Like you'll be with like Uno for a little bit, and then Dice for a little bit. And
I'm a homie hopper.
Yeah.
I stick with the homie. No, it's because
Cordell looking at you like
I like good homie. I like good music. Like this fool makes good music, but he's different. He makes more club type shit.
Yeah.
Same with Homeboy. More club type shit. You know what I mean? Uno the Prodigy. He's more. I don't know, I consider this fool like a DMX type of like he has not the rawness like DMX, not the hard gritty shit, but heartfelt shit.
Yeah.
Like this fool has some. And Locus Luciano, that fool's just a whole new breed of himself.
Yeah.
He's nasty. His legs don't work, but his mouth does. It's real shit. His legs do not work at all. They're put on backwards. He'll tell you, my legs were put on backwards. He had cerebral palsy. I don't even know if you say that shit right. His shit don't fucking. So yeah, he's a fucking genius though. So you'll meet this fool. But like I said, man, I'm blessed to be around these dudes. He's here right now.
Yeah,
he's here right
now.
here.
Yeah.
They're all.
Oh, he's back there. Locust, what's up, homie?
Speaking of branches, we got you got Bossolini, right? You still how's that going? Q Gasoline?
Yeah, I mean the single we put out with me, him, and Snoop and Big Shark is doing pretty good. All of the songs we did are doing pretty good as far as on Thug World. And Q's a good artist, man. He make beats. He record himself, and the shit that he records is dope as fuck. He just sounded like Pimp C.
That's what I was looking at the comments, and he was responding a little bit, and he was like, "No, I'm me." You know what I'm saying? I was like,
And that's the coolest part of him. He just like, man, I don't sound like Pimp C, and everybody like, nah, motherfucker, you sound like Pimp C.
So you got that vibe when you initially heard him.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna do some songs with the homie just to see if this shit sound like it. It was dope, so hell yeah, pushing Thug World music.
Yeah, I was about to, Thug World going good.
Yeah, we got Mr. Black, Q, and Big Shark.
He coming out here tomorrow too.
Yeah, dark reggae. We just we did some nice ones, man. We got I Wanna Die High, the song I was inspired to write from when Pac told me he wanted to die high. So he got shot in the elevator. And we just did another one the other day. For this, we gonna do a reggae album.
Yeah, where did that come from? Like when you started putting those lines, and the hype vocals and all that into the
like,
music.
Got to use cause forever by the AK.
Yeah,
I just started doing this shit, and and Banks and EA Ski was. It was laughing and shit, and I was like, what? I was like, what's funny? And they was like, no, keep doing that shit. Like we ain't never heard you talk like that. Keep doing the shit. So I kept doing it. Man, I just embedded it into the style and shit, along with everything else. But then I find out I do the 23andMe shit, and it's like, I got Kingston, Jamaica, DNA.
For real?
I'm like, that's probably why I was doing shit like that.
Shit came out like that.
So I was like, I didn't know why the fuck I was doing that shit. Next thing you know, okay, that's why I was doing that shit.
You throw some reggae artists on the tracks, or you just say I'm gonna handle this part?
No, I would throw some reggae artists on the track, but I like doing my own thing. It's just fun doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like singing the hooks and doing the reggae shit, and especially when cause I think I got like this Bob Marley shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Everyone wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants that. But see, everyone wants $1 million, but nobody wants word. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole roots reggae type shit. You know what I'm saying? I like the slow beats and the echoing hi hats and shit, and the echoing snares and shit. Boom, 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 boom. I love that shit, man. Especially when you high, you can't beat that shit when you high. Can't beat smoking a blunt, listening to some reggae, some slow ass roots reggae shit. Fuck with it.
Yeah, and see, I feel like you got kind of. In a sense, ripped off with the acting career and whatnot. Because I could see you. I could see you out there, just having multiple roles.
I ain't done yet, is it? Shit.
Yeah, that's what.
Get out there and get into that shit.
I just did a song with some of my little homies called O-Dog, right? And
O-Dog. And
it's about, I come in like I'm the real O-Dog. You gotta hear this dope as fuck, I'm like rapping out the role, like
his part.
Yeah, like I was rapping out. These niggas killed your cousin, and you telling me you ain't gonna do nothing. I'm rapping out the whole scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when you hear the song, the shit is dope. You know what I'm saying?
When's that dropping?
I'm gonna drop it on the album Night Rider. I got an album I'm working on called Night Rider and shit. And I've been dropping a few singles from it. But y'all better bang them now, because I'm gonna snatch them down and re-release them through the whole album. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question, man. I know you.
I got the that's the one.
Yeah.
What you take on NFTs, bro?
I'm still actually dissecting that shit. I did some shit with me and Coolio did a few songs, and he took a song and I took one, and I actually made an NFT cartoon video out of the shit. So I'm gonna try to push that and see what happens.
First dude I ever opened up for was Coolio.
Yeah, Coolio cool as hell, man.
They started bringing them to casinos, be bringing them stuff out here.
Coolio was hella cool.
Yeah, you said the NFTs, right?
'Cause my boy gets into that shit. He's been trying to preach it to me and like split me up on game. He's like, you're letting your fans have a chance to own some of your shit, but in return, you're making money off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
non-fungible tokens.
Yeah.
Kind of what Snoop did with the Death Row, took all the stuff off of what is it, Spotify or something like that?
Yeah, re-released it under his shit. Yeah.
Which I don't know. I mean, I kind of heard Dad seems to be a little upset a little bit.
I seen that too.
You know what I'm saying?
I see that.
Maybe they'll see the picture. I know I'm not really big into that because I'm still kind of like I have a hard time with that.
Trying to figure
with like the streaming and stuff. I still love the CDs, and I feel like you won with the artist. You get to read the shout outs, you get to see the productions and all the credits and stuff.
Well, the
like
NFTs
that.
you get to see that too, though. You still get to see that with the NFTs. You still get all that, but you just own part of that now.
Yeah.
So you just own a little percentage of that. And so so what they do is, because they own it, they're gonna go out there and share the shit out of it, and they're gonna go try to get people to get on the NFT shit to buy it. So and if they do that, then not only are they making money, but they're making you money too. So
you think the labels are gonna let up when they see this?
The labels are gonna. They're cut out. The labels hate this.
Yeah.
Like my dude that told me, I go, what do you think I should tell Blue Pie? You think I should tell Blue Pie to fucking put Suga Boom as NFT or what? He's like, yeah, fucking try it, dog. You know what I mean?
Why the fuck not?
Why not?
That's still the streams is still boosting the old the sales from back in the days, right?
You're letting them a part of the original. You're giving them a part of the original.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, it is just getting up to par with it.
I just don't know enough about it to get into it
to sing my
sounds good, you know what I mean? Sounds great, but
and then when you figure it out, everybody's like,
it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I was asking Spice about his I thought maybe he might have
you lean in that direction, Stone, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm in that space right now.
Oh, are you Stone? You're in the NFTs?
Yeah, Ghetto Gypsies, NFT.
Okay, cool.
Everything's NFT. Anything I'm doing.
What would you feel about it? Is it?
I got people around me that's into that. I can't really speak to it. I feel like just like with anything, you got to take risks.
Yeah.
We take risks all the time, so I'm willing to take a risk on something that I see people, it's working for them. So I take a risk and see what it does.
And it's your own shit.
And it's my own shit.
Yeah, so you're taking a risk on you.
Yeah.
What'd you feel about it, Cordell?
I gotta know. I gotta learn a little more about it.
Yeah, I'm in the same loop. You gotta.
I just don't like fucking with shit I don't know about.
Right.
Yeah.
If I know about it, I'll get to it.
And I think that goes for anything. It's like, man, we ain't fuck with it. If I don't know anything about it, I ain't gonna fuck with it. Until we know for sure.
It gets me to the point where, like, fuck, dude, am I missing out if I don't learn about this shit? They're gonna blow up.
That's what happens sometimes.
I need to get in.
Treat it like a stock market.
This is the trend now. This is the trend. I'm on this trend. Do I jump on it? Do I not? I mean,
that's
where that gamble goes.
It's a gamble.
Niggas ain't trying to get lost in the sauce. You want to motherfucking know what's going on and stay 2 steps ahead of the game,
So is it safe to say your future projects may lean towards that area?
Even if I make, because like I record so much, I could record an album for NFT and then record a whole other album just to release. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the features and the beats and all of that shit, and when I can get them done. But it's like it's what I do. It's what we all do. We all gonna do this shit whether we getting paid or not. It's gonna be something we do. You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, I plan on doing NFTs and dropping streaming and everything. You gotta do all of this shit.
Can't lighten up
everything.
You still close with, obviously Scarface, your cousin. He got the farewell tour going on, retiring. How you feel about that?
Yeah, I just hit Cuz up like, nigga, I'm coming on one of them dates or something. So I'm finna go there.
See, some artists hey, I'm retiring, and they come back. I think it's real with Scarface. I think he's done.
Yeah, I'm thinking he if he's not done out for good, he's done for. He probably might chill for a minute. Because you know sometimes I talk to him and he just stuck on, you know, I'm done. Like, so shit. Hopefully, you know, I'm a fan too, just as much as I am his cousin. So hopefully one day he start recording again, come drop a song with a nigga and shit.
Yeah, maybe still get some features.
I met Bushwick Bill, and I was in Simar Juvenile Hall, and he came in.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, and he came in telling us his life story.
Yeah.
And told us how he got shot in the eye. Told us the whole story about that.
He
man.
crazy.
I heard the picture. The cover was a real picture.
Real cover.
Him coming out the hospital.
Yeah, crazy.
They was.
Yeah, he was wild, bro. He was cool. He's probably one of the coolest dudes I ever met as far as artist wise, dog. Like, he was just cool, and I was just a kid.
That was about Jameson drinking asshole boy.
He did a backflip off the wall. He did a little backflip off our wall. We had a little wall and shit. It was cool.
Damn. Funny dude, man. Smart dude.
Yeah. Was cause Scarface produces, right? And then I know you get down on the guitar too a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Bushwick Bill, was he just strictly rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would he write his raps, he freestyle and all that shit. Yeah, it was tight.
Cause I know they kind of sometimes didn't get along.
Oh
in
yeah,
the circle.
You know,
I heard some crazy stories about
they
that
used
too.
to remind me. They used to just just be arguing. And then when the money come in, they just think, okay, let's just get the money right quick. Go our separate ways.
Y'all got a big show going down tomorrow. I know the weather's crazy right now, but you know
It is, but it's our first,
Still going down.
first annual
Bring your
Locomotion
floaties.
car show. Yeah.
It's going down.
I think it's gonna be cool. I don't think the rain's. I think the rain's gonna come in and say hi a couple times and then bounce out. He's probably just gonna check out how the show's doing, and bounce out. We good, bro.
We gonna turn up.
We got a great. It's like the talk of the town right now. We got 1K.
Yeah.
On Facebook and stuff. So.
Well, then Stone putting in overtime, right? So you got it. You got.
Yeah, he's back to back.
You back to back.
Oh yeah, it's like that right now.
Yeah.
He's playing a double header.
Yeah, for sure.
So you definitely. But you said Spokane been cool to you.
Oh man, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Cordell definitely rolled out the carpet for me and just pretty much told me, yeah, it's right here for you.
I know Spice, you've been out here a couple times.
Hell
Yeah.
You know, I've been out here. I've been coming back and forth to this motherfucker for 30 years. So I mean, it's cats that can come up to you and tell you about a show I did out here 10, 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Places that probably don't even exist no more. You know. And you know, when you think legendary shit, that's some shit. When you think back, that's a long fucking time. Like 20 years of motherfucking dude. It was this old cat. You know, he had some. You know, he said I came to do a show in like 98 or 99 or something. And I don't know where I was at, but he said the motherfucker. I don't know how long the motherfucker had the weed, man. But he had the weed for a long motherfucking time. A long time. And he was like, I've been holding on to this since that last show you did out here. It was an old man.
That's wild.
The weed?
He's almost to the weed.
Oh shit.
That's wild.
And he gave it to me and shit. And it was some fire too. And I was like, it looked kind of old and shit. And you know, we threw it, you know, we didn't even smoke the shit. We just threw it in the back of the car and drove off and shit. I got home and I had smoked all my weed and shit. And I remember I had the weed. It was a whole zip. And it looked like some fire. And I was like, man, get this shit out of here. And I had threw it behind the couch. And it was sitting behind the couch for like a week and shit. I was like, I ain't smoking that shit. I ran out of weed. I was like, damn.
Usually happens too when you run out of weed. You're like, damn, shit fire as fuck.
But you know, but the point is like, fans will hold on to shit, you know, for a long time just to give it to you. just to give just to. So I've been holding on this weed for years, nigga.
They be in the front row too. They be
For years.
Fuck it, I'ma smoke it. Since you've been holding on to it for years, I'ma smoke this shit.
Fuck one of my fans' moms, fool. He's still holding on to that shit.
Oh shit.
Fuck, what are you holding on to shit for, dog? Just let it go.
Yeah, let it go, man. Just forget about it.
Let it go, son.
Act
You
like it
grounded,
never happened.
fool?
right.
Did you not do your homework?
And actually, since we on that topic, I'm glad DL.
I'm just playing, baby. If you're watching, I got a girlfriend. I'm just playing with a joke, fool. Don't start getting all mad. Don't start throwing my shit up.
I just want to get some words of inspiration from you, because
Smoke a lot of weed, bro.
yeah. Put the drugs down.
Definitely.
Put the drugs down. No, real shit. But that's real shit. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I do. I support weed. So I'm not one that thinks weed is a drug. I don't think it is. To me, it's medication. It's not like pills. Where they put you on, doctors put you on 10, 15 fucking pills just to for one fucking thing, because one drug doesn't has to counteract it. So you have to take this one, because if not, you're gonna have bad nightmares. So for the nightmares, now you gotta take this one. But if you do, then you gotta take another one, because you're gonna get shorter breath. So you gotta take 15 fucking drugs for one fucking diagnosis. With weed, I get it, bro. I get it. It's not good for your lungs. Okay, anything you put in your lungs besides air is not good for it. But there's other ways you could do it, and I just feel like it's a better medication. It's a better alternative.
Yeah.
I used weed to get off of pills. I used weed to get off of spice. I did, bro, and I kicked it. So to me, it worked, and that's not for everybody. You get some addicts that are like, no, that's a trigger for me. If I smoke weed, then I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm not telling you to smoke weed. I'm saying that's what helps me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yeah, for you kids, don't do it, man.
Yeah.
Wait, let your brain fucking grow.
Your daughter, right?
Yeah, she's 20. Fuck, dude. 23.
How's she doing? She's doing better or she's.
My daughter's in prison, fool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's getting out next month though.
Okay.
She gets out. She got busted for robbery. But she wants to change her life around.
Yeah, because I seen an interview you was talking about your daughter's situation and whatnot.
And she's doing good now, dog. But again, prison did that. A lot of times prison does that to people. If you're not in the mix, if you stay out of the mix in there and don't do dope in there, then you have a better chance of coming out and staying clean too. So that's what she's doing. And I did tell her that you can come out to me when you get out. I'm your pops, but you will go to a program and complete that program first, because I want to make sure that you're on the right path. You know what I mean? I don't want to lose you to fentanyl and shit like that. Master P's daughter we just lost her.
Man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And not saying that was fentanyl, but I think they're saying now.
Rest in peace, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. But they're saying now that they believe fentanyl was involved with that.
And it seems to be the new thing.
And it's
what's going around nowadays.
Dog. It's killing our kids. It's killing everybody, dog. And it's doing it in the weed. You gotta watch out what the fuck you smoking on.
Yeah.
I want to take up too much more of you guys' time, but I do want to get with the rundown of projects and stuff like that. Cordell, you working on something right now?
Yeah, I'm working on an album called Seduction, which is more like grown folk music, and then we got our stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, we got a West Coast album coming out. It's gonna be really dope. Hopefully we can get the homie on it. But yeah, we got a West Coast album coming out. Also got an album coming out with Locus Luciano called Drug Abuse. And got one with Uno. So we're all fucking.
I want to get them in here and
we're all working.
Also dropping an album with Looney Coleon. That's like my bro. So.
Hey, didn't he just get signed to Strange Music?
No, that's X-rated.
So that is official. That is official.
Yeah, X-rated. Yeah, I know X-rated did.
He went X-rated.
But I thought he went with him.
No.
Because I usually
No.
Tech like the bars. He like the, people that be spitting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And X came out hard, bro. X came out hard, man. I like X's new stilo, man. Real shit.
Doing good
too. His business for sure.
I'm glad he swooped up Looney and they got back to work. You know what I'm saying? That was dope.
He quick. It happened together quick for that dude, man. He went out and had Blockstar in Vegas, and then all of a sudden, boom! Now it's Strange.
Because the anticipation from it,
yes,
you know.
So it was. Hey, man, shout out to X-Rated, man. And,
yes, indeed.
And shout out to Tech 9 for signing him, man, and the Strange music family, dog, for real.
You got a relationship with Tech at all, Spice? Yeah.
Tech is cool.
So you said you got a reggae album? You said that you working on?
Yeah, well, man, I'm working on a reggae album. Me and Mr. Black, Dark Reggae, and I got the album Night Rider. I'm working on. Me and Sibo and 8. We trying to work on some shit. So definitely look forward to that, man. We trying to get some shit cracking.
Sibo out there in Seattle? No.
No,
Okay.
I think.
Was he ever in Seattle? Okay. Okay. Cocaine out there though?
Cocaine's in
Right here, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, he's in Tacoma?
Tacoma.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you have a record with Cocaine?
I got a track with Cocaine.
Send it to me.
City to city, yeah.
That's right. What's going on with that record?
Whenever you haven't sent it back to me, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, so yeah, I'm gonna ask you, what's going on with that record, dog? You brought it up,
Yeah, no,
You haven't never sent it back to me, dog. I'm still waiting on that.
I know, cause Cocaine.
My
that's
shit's
right.
done.
I remember that shit. Yeah, okay, I gotta get that shit done.
Anybody, just start with you. Want to say something to the peoples? Give them social media sites.
Oh yeah, you can check me out, Stone P. I'm on all streaming platforms. Roll Stone Waves on Instagram, Johnny K on Facebook. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just check me out.
And you got one in the chamber ready to go right now. Another project.
Stays with him in the chamber.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got Ghetto Gypsy out right now. Yeah, can't afford another case. It's coming real soon. I can't give y'all a date on that, but it's done. It's ready.
This will stay with him.
Yeah.
You want to hit him with the social Spice?
Oh, definitely just hit me up on the IG, and my IG is the Real Spice 1. You can see the blue check mark by it. My Twitter is the Real Spice 1. You can see the blue check mark by it, and even my Facebook. Just go to Real Spice 1.
You be on the Instagram a lot more though? Is that safe to say?
Instagram more than anything. I don't know. I just gravitated towards Instagram.
That was something I had to Twitter was kind of always off to the side, but Instagram I seen that's where all the energy was going. So you had no choice but to join that.
Hell yeah.
DL, you want to hit him with
you can hit me up on Instagram at DL Downer, the DL Downer, and you can hit me up on TikTok, the Real Suga Boom Boom. We at 300,000. Let's try to get this shit to 500,000. And yeah, man, let's go.
Cordell?
Cordell Drake music.com or just Google me. If you
just Google me, bitch.
Google, where's Google? It's easier to do that shit. I'm gonna Google
all my
this
shit
fool.
just come right up.
If you just Google Suga Boom Boom, Cordell Drake, Stone P, Spice, you can get all that shit, bro.
I'll let y'all cool off. I know it's hot as hell up in here. If you one of y'all want to introduce the homies and get them sitting down.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll
okay.
Okay.
65.
No homo, but yeah, the dude's not an ugly ass dude.
This here's Grind 365.
Second issue, I'm just playing dog.
Hey, this is the second issue. We actually got, like I said, we got some hitters in the motherfucking building today. DL, Down3r with me right now. You want to introduce to the homies?
What's up, man? We got Dot right here. We got the homie Uno the Prodigy.
Yeah, that.
And last but not least, we got the homie with the backwards legs. Call him motherfucking Locust Luciano.
Locust Luciano. Call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's my homie though, man. That's my homie.
I see some videos of you performing, man. I dig the energy too.
Oh,
you
thank
know?
you, bro. I
really
appreciate
do.
Hell yeah.
So, we getting, especially Uno, I heard a lot about you, man. Tell us how you got started.
Honestly, man, I've been rapping for a long ass time. Always been into underground hip hop music. Brother passed away like 3 years ago, and after that happened, me and him would always talk about, hey, when you go on tour, I'm gonna fucking be tattooing you up after the, after the concerts and shit. So I just kind of had a lot of motivation after he passed away. Started getting at a lot of fools. I had met him through my boy Soldier Sick, and I had shot him something like 6-7 months afterwards, and it just kind of formed into
On a mission.
Yeah, on a mission.
On a mission. That was what it was.
Yeah, and it
Yes,
just
sir.
formed into this solid. You know what I mean? A solid.
As soon as I heard him, man, I became a fan. And I ain't gonna say that. When I heard Homeboy tonight too, I became a fan. But that it is, dog. Like, you know, it'll catch you. Like, you'll know when somebody's spitting some real life shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
And that's why I keep telling you, bro. I'm blessed to be around the people I'm around.
How long you
man.
been in the game?
Me, man, seriously, 3 years.
3 years?
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, taking the shit serious, trying to actually, you know what I mean, make a grind out of it and shit like that. So this dude is a blessing, man.
Super
you know what I mean?
blessing.
You don't meet too many fools that are at a cusp of what they're doing.
You
They're
said-
gonna be like, hey, come over here and do this shit with me. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is definitely a big blessing.
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. That's how I look at it, and that's my motto, fool. If I don't want to go out there and do this shit by myself. I'd rather bring the fellas with me, and let's just all fucking have a good time. I'm 48. These fools are youngsters. I don't have that long a time to do this shit. But, you know what I mean? It's going to be cool, you know? I don't know.
Yes, sir.
How'd you, get introduced to the game?
Through Cordell.
Okay.
About 3 years ago, I did Pig Out at the Park.
Ooh.
So yeah,
That'd have been a good feeling.
That
Cordell,
was
I'm still
crazy.
jealous, man.
Cordell
Take out in the park, man, right there.
yeah.
Massive event.
Yeah.
had
I
just
can't
seen
wait,
the
dog.
video. Yeah.
I can't wait.
What about yourself, man? How long you been in the game?
Too long to admit it out loud. I started back when I was a youngster, man. I was like 9 years old. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I got cerebral palsy and shit, so I got bullied a lot. And music was kind of my escape from my own torment.
Yeah.
And I just stuck with it. I learned how to make all my own beats, graphics.
Yeah, in production?
I could design apps,
Dude.
bro. There's nothing I can't do.
Damn.
YouTube is free
Dude,
college.
he's
You can
fucking
learn anything
sick
you want.
with it, dog.
No, I'm chill, man.
Badass beats.
No, he's fucking sick with
All
it.
from California?
Yeah, I'm from Bakersfield. What's
Bakersfield?
up, y'all?
Okay.
Yeah. First time in
San
Washington. I
Diego.
love y'all's
San Diego.
air. I could breathe. I like this.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, we have the worst air quality in fucking Bakersfield, California. It's
We
the
do.
worst air
Oh, it
quality
get hectic
ever.
sometimes up here, though.
No, you can look us up. We
Yeah.
got worse air than China.
That's the first thing Cordell said. Cordell came down, he's like, hey, bro, so just so you know, you have the worst water down here and the air quality. He gave me a rundown of my own fucking city. He's like, yeah, everything's bad right here, bro. Just so you know, I won't be going outside and I'll be wearing this.
Well, one time we was trapped. We had the Canadian fire. We had the Oregon
Oh,
fire.
shit, you guys were in the middle.
We were in the middle.
Every summer,
We
almost.
was-
So you can't even. The sky right when you step out, you're breathing the hell of smoke, and it's like gray and yellow and orange.
Depressing.
Fucked up here,
That's how it is in Boise.
we all got
It's
pine
kinda
trees, and it gets.
That's where you be at, Boise?
Yeah.
Nose
I
burn.
fuck with Boise.
Shit is a bad burn.
Yeah.
Pine trees? Hell yeah, I mean, that shit'll fuck you up.
You figure you clear the sinuses.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, nah.
So you said about 3 years, Uno?
Yeah.
And any projects? How many projects along the way?
I've dropped an album the first year I was doing it, then I just started focusing on singles. I work real closely with a rock band too, so I'm kind of doing like a little rap rock type,
Oh, that's
you know what I mean, a little mixture type shit.
Yeah.
So
They're sick.
we in the studio with the
They're
album
sick
that
with
right
it.
now. Working on shit with Down3r. I gotta get shit with Cordell and Locust, man. Plus him, I just heard him today, bro. This shit is smack.
Dot is fucking sick. And I'm not even gonna lie, fool, I wouldn't expect that from you, dog. I didn't expect it. And when I heard it, I'm like, fuck. Yeah.
Silent killer.
Yeah.
Like I stayed to myself. But,
Yeah.
How many projects you got out, Doc?
So I'm working on 3 different projects right
Oh.
now. I have enough music to put out 4 albums right now. if I wanted
Okay.
to. So
Okay.
I'm dropping oldie music that has been out but nobody's heard. So I'm just trying to get all that stuff on the platforms.
Yeah.
And then, because like all the songs that I'm dropping, there's maybe like 3 that were done in the past year. All the other songs are like 2-3 years old that nobody's heard.
Do you ever like want to go back and re-record those, or you kind of just leave them as they
I'll
are?
leave 'em.
Yeah.
Because I'm already a perfectionist, so if I go back and
Yeah, there
redo
you
it,
It'll never be done.
never, yeah, no,
Yep.
no,
It'll never be done.
I understand that.
You
yeah.
chop that bitch down to nothing. Like, I
Yeah,
start
hold this
over.
song by the time I'm done, yeah.
Down to the last hi-hat.
Yeah, so if I write the verse and finish it, that's it. Done. Get out of the way.
What do you take pride in more? You take in the production or the music itself?
Man,
or-
one hand washes the other. I mean, you could be the dopest lyricist in the world, but if you don't have a good beat, no one's gonna give a shit
Facts,
about it. And I tell people all the time, that's why I'm not competitive with music, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You could take the simplest song in the world, but if you say it catchy enough on the beat, and especially in the right key and all that, if you understand your pocket of your voice, like, doesn't matter what you do.
Genius.
Yeah.
I learned from this dude like a lot.
I did that with my last single. It's called Sick of That Shit. And it's the most simple chorus. Sick of that shit. But when I perform it, that's what everybody
crazy,
hears.
yeah.
So it's just like that. That's
Simple sticks, bro. Simple sticks.
It does, man.
What's the biggest artist y'all collab with, or you just keep it all in the family?
Downer. Downer is
Damn,
the
that's
biggest.
not. And they shooting at the bottom of the barrel.
Downer's the biggest artist.
I'm just playing. Nah, mine's X-rated.
Yeah.
And is the biggest one I've ever done one with. And Cordell and you guys, I mean, all you guys, for real. I mean, just because you have numbers, I just feel like these dudes just ain't been heard yet. These dudes just ain't been heard from the right ear yet. And I really, really fucking believe that. And that's why I try to bring them on everything I could do, is because I just really feel like one of the ears you're gonna be heard, fool. And you know what I mean?
Oh, speaking of that, our new single dropped yesterday, Coping Mechanism.
Tell them where they can find it. Tell them where they can find
everywhere.
it.
iTunes, Spotify,
Fire.
Tidal. Tidal pays us more, so please play it on Tidal. You know what I mean? We get higher residuals.
And listen to the fucking commercials. They're fucking very informing.
Yeah, very informative. Plus, we get like 1/12 of a cent of a cent.
It doesn't matter. Listen to the commercial twice.
You got anything new popping right now?
Right now, man, I just dropped a single and a visual. I have a shitload of music out on all platforms under Uno the Prodigy, man. I got shit with Crooked Eye. I got shit with Twisted Insane.
Okay.
Down3r, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some with Twisted Insane too.
Yeah, you know
Cold
what I mean?
Brother Lynch as well.
He's dope.
He's from the city, you know what I'm saying? So, got to, bro. Twisted Insane.
Oh, he is? I thought he was from out here.
No, he's
He's
from
from
Dago.
Lincoln, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm one of his
Lincoln.
biggest fans. I know a
What
lot
did you
about
hear the
Twisted.
buzz when
As
he
far
was
as
when
Twisted?
he
The
was
first
coming
time-
up?
The
Or
first time I heard Twisted, man, it was before he was on Worldwide Choppers. It was on some he's just a real like Halloweenish rapper. Real you know what
That's when I first heard
real
him.
grimy, about murder, that type of shit. So I had looked at his music and his chopping skills, and I was like, man, I gotta get on something like that.
Yeah, he's tight.
But
okay,
yeah.
Dot.
Let's see.
I'm afraid to ask you, man. He gonna be like, I got over here.
Now the main one that I'm working on is a track called Warning, which is the track y'all just heard.
Oh, okay.
So
That's heat.
That's the one right
That's
there.
heat.
bro.
Yeah. So eventually gonna.
I'm warning you.
I'm warning.
That's heat when you go check out the track Warning.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just got to figure out where I'm gonna shoot that video.
And what's your boy's name on that shit?
Raider.
Raider. Yeah, that's what's hard.
Big
too.
shout out to Mindset Music.
Oh, there's the hook?
The
No,
the
rapper.
last verse.
The last
Oh,
verse.
I didn't hear that then.
Yeah,
I think he did.
we'll play it again.
Yeah.
It was his homeboy who does.
I just thought I heard him. I thought we went into a conversation after that.
Yeah, no.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Another solid assassin.
And y'all gonna be performing tomorrow as well?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Deep. Y'all got deep. I didn't know y'all was gonna come out like that.
Yeah,
Fire.
it's going to be
Y'all
dope
come
tomorrow,
out
man.
fire. So it's a
We got
takeover.
to, man. 1-2 punch them. Boop, boop. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's right.
And you got the X-rated track that's already released.
Yeah,
Then the video?
you guys go check. We haven't shot a video
Okay.
to it, but you guys go. It's called "Bring the West Back." It's featuring Big Six, who made the beat, X-rated, obviously, and Junebug and myself from Junebug from New Mexico, and myself from Cali. It's a hot track. It's called "Bring the West Back." Yeah, man, with X-rated on, it's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Who you look forward to working to in the future?
These dudes.
Yeah.
Real shit. I'm really excited to see what we have. Like, me and this dude got a tight ass album. I like on some real shit. I got projects with each one of these dudes.
Yep.
And they're so fucking dope. I want to combine them, dog. But I mean, obviously we can't.
Make
but
it a 48-track album.
Fuck, dude. It's yeah. But these dudes, I'm inspired
So
by these
compilation
dudes.
maybe in the future.
Cause I'm gonna
or
tell you right.
something
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
for
Yeah.
sure. But like these dudes, like they give me. You have to be on your best game with this dude, with this dude, with this dude, with this dude. You have to be on your best game. If you don't, then you're not gonna make the track. Period. Because that's what they bring to the table.
I mean, that kind of makes a good group too, bro, because you just constantly pushing each other.
Yeah, and that's one thing we do about each other. We will push each other. If it's not happening, me and him said, let's try this. Let's try this. Hey, Down3r, try it like this. Hey, Down3r, spit it like this, and maybe you'll get. I mean, that's called. That's not me being. Hey, homie, don't tell me how to. I'm DL Down3r, fool. I'm Suga Boom Boom. You can't tell me. Fool's like, oh yeah,
ego
look,
shit don't work.
I got you,
Right.
fool. Let me try like that then.
Yeah.
I'm like a sponge. I'm a 48-year-old sponge, little mildewy, a little 48-year-old sponge that I like to soak shit up, man. And like I said, I'm 48 years old, so you know how them old sponges get. You have to keep fucking put water on that bitch because it'll just leak out the side, fool. But yeah.
Do you feel like you get spotted a lot more nowadays in the crowd, or you still?
I think it's the same, really, man. I really think it has, and that's one thing about Suga Boom Boom. It hasn't let up. It sort of just kept on keep it on, because you're always gonna have drug addicts. You're gonna have that. So when you have people like that, these dudes are just coming out of their comatose from being on drugs for 7-8 years, and they're like, oh fuck, Suga Boom Boom. Oh wow, that's fucking adult. That relates to me. Oh shit, now I got, that's just how it works like that, bro. That's how it worked for me, anyways. But now I think everybody's getting recognized a lot, man. I think when we go out there and do a show, I think they all recognize, like, damn. They didn't expect it from him. They definitely didn't expect it from him. And they didn't expect it from him. So when they all went out there and they blew everybody's fucking mind, they're like, oh, wow, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Avondale.
Shout out to Avondale. And, G's First Studios, man, for putting that down.
Yeah, man. That was a dope-ass show. Shout out to y'all.
But, tomorrow's going to be doper.
Oh, it's going to be crazy.
Because I'm there.
Before y'all get that cracking tomorrow, I kind of just want y'all to each drop a bomb on the fans, you know what I'm saying? We talked about what y'all got going on, but just let them know, any words, the movement, how they can, follow you. Obviously, we said that earlier. But just drop a bomb on the fans, man, and just let them know what's going down with you.
Yeah. All right, what's up, y'all? It's your favorite rapper's favorite cripple rapper, Locus Luciano. You can literally Google me and find me anywhere. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you'll probably have to add me every 3-4 months. I get deleted a lot because I say crazy shit.
Yeah, he's unfiltered.
I am unfiltered like a fucking old school camel. I swear to God, I don't even mean to be that bad. Down there gotta check me out.
He said like an old school camel.
Like an old school camel. Down there just looks at me. I'm like, oh, I can't say that. Fuck.
I'm like, bro.
When you guys were in here talking originally, I walked in, I'm all hyped because I could breathe. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So I come in here all loud, and then I'm like, if I fart, will it stay in here for 2 hours?
He actually
I did. I was like,
because I said that all started because I said me and him were we were at a hotel together. We had a show in Avondale.
Oh yeah, we were
I told him, I said, look, bro, the only rule we have in here is we don't shit in here. We don't like fart in the house. You go in the fucking toilet and you sit your ass on the toilet. You flush one. You let it go. We don't pass that.
Yeah, like I literally learned.
He's like, all right, bro. I wasn't trying to press up on him. Like, hey, bro, this is this is our cell. This is what we
started doing burpees,
like, look,
and then he was like.
So then I shot him the
TikTok.
The little TikTok where it's.
And I understood it.
If you fucking fart, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, they all got laid down, and he was like, hey, homie, whoever farted, you gotta
You know
get
what you got coming. You know what you got coming. Yeah.
Well, I made a joke everyone in my house flush their farts now. I'm like, I'm traumatized. Like, you gotta go. You gotta
let me say stop dropping bombs.
Yeah.
I'll just say, what do you guys say to people?
Hey, man, I'm Uno the Prodigy, man, out of San Diego. You guys can catch me on Instagram at Uno the Prodigy. You guys can catch me on Facebook at Uno X Prodigy or Uno X Skyline.
Tell me your OnlyFans.
Oh, yeah, OnlyFans. You can catch me at...
if you love feet pics, check them out.
But on all platforms, digital platforms, you know what I mean? Check me out.
Dot.
Yo, it's Dot Speed on the Truth. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Speed on the Truth. Or you go to my website. Say what?
Sorry, dog.
Or you go to speedonthetruth.com. Check out the music, get some merch.
Warning. It's fucking coming.
Y'all gonna have some merch tomorrow too, so yeah.
Oh, you bought merch?
Me, no, not this time.
Yeah, Pig in the Park will bring some merch.
Yeah, off top.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm bringing it back for sure.
DL. I know you said your piece earlier, but anything you want to say to the peoples?
Blah, 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 blah. Whoever thought that fun. No, I'm just playing, man. Hey, man, shout out to you, though, for having us out here, brother. And you guys are great, man. And I love Spokane, and I hope you guys come out and see us tomorrow, man. For real, it's gonna be dope.
I love it too.
This ain't gonna be aired till a month later, fools.
Right. That's a motherfucking rap, bro.
That's a rap. That was fucking dope, dog. I appreciate
y'all, man.
Live, bro. It's probably one of the best podcasts I really saw, bro.
24/7, 12 months a year, 365.